y'all, thank you for watching my first video and welcome back to my channel. I want to say a huge appreciation for everyone who liked, comment, subscribed, send me text messages, DMs. Excuse my dog, she wants to get in here. But everybody that reached out to me in some way or shape or form, I just want to say thank you so much. This video is going to be a little different from the first video, but it's still going to be connected to my diabetes. And I just want to say that everyone who did comment something or write me, you guys motivated me to keep going, to make more videos, to record content, and just pretty much get my story out there, because it's a lot of people who I know are going through similar things. Might not be diabetes, but it might be something, and you might not be brave enough to speak out about it. But I am encouraging you to find your outlet of some sort. YouTube might not be for you, but something might be for you to get you feeling better about your story. It might not even be a diagnosis or a disease at all. Anything that is bothering you, I encourage you to find some type of outlet so that it's not consuming your mind, and so that you can feel better about it, because it won't defeat you. This will not defeat me. And I really suggest that you find something that you're comfortable with. So today I'm going to be revealing what's in my diabetic bag. Usually I carry around a bag every single day now that contains all the things I need, all the things I need to survive, and the things I need to eat. And I'll explain one by one what each of them are. First, I want to go over this folder that I received after I was diagnosed, and this folder contains a lot of helpful information for me, information that I need, that I can always look back on. So I understand this disease better, you know, because it's new to me. Like I said, nobody in my family has it, so I don't really have anybody that I can talk to in my family that knows what I'm talking about. So that is helpful. I do have an endocrinologist. Her name is Dr. Pargal. She's great. She is good at her specialty, endocrinology, and she's always giving me answers and solutions that are helpful to pertain to my needs. And I also have a diabetic coach. Her name is Amy, and Amy is great. I love Amy. She will answer to any question I have, any call I make to urgent care. She calls me ASAP. If I have a concern or scare over the weekend, she'll make sure to call me Monday morning, and we'll talk, and she'll, you know, figure things out for me. She'll send things, and she'll like check to see if something better will run through my insurance so I can have like up-to-date things. Like she's great. So it's nice to have a good support system, you know, with family and friends, but it's also nice to have a good medical support too. And I'm very grateful for, you know, the team that I have behind me. So just want to give a little spiel about that. So me tapping into my, you know, diabetic bag, everything that I carry around every single day. First I want to talk about my Dexcom. My Dexcom, it's kind of similar to this, or this is what I used to put it on. This is a Dexcom G6, and this reads my blood sugars for me so that I don't have to prick my finger anymore. And it's on my stomach. It looks like this. I can put it on my stomach or my arm, or, you know. So you could put the Dexcom on your arm or your stomach. I have mine on my stomach. It did not hurt at all. It's so much better. I'm gonna show you literally what I mean by this. So this is my blood sugar right now, 114, which is actually really good. Like I said before, I want to be in the range between 85 and 150. Specifically for me, my target is 150, but if I'm in that range, that's even more perfect. So 114 is always accurate. It pretty much records my blood sugars 24/7. It updates every 10 minutes. If you do it like that, here's a graph of what my blood sugar has been over like the last 12 hours. So you just basically scale it, and it records the number at the top, or it tells you what you were at the top. You can see that I was high right here. Excuse my nails, y'all, it's quarantine, so y'all understand. But I was high here, and I went a little low, and I've been pretty much stable ever since, let's see, ever since like 3 o'clock. So around 3 o'clock, I've been in the same little range. The thing about this is if I am too low, I have a program to, if I reach 70, that it will literally censor like an alert to tell me like I'm low and I need to correct now. If I'm too high, it'll tell me at 250, and it'll do the same thing, pretty much alert to tell me that I need to give myself some insulin, so correct that way. So it's just honestly really, really good. Obviously I still, so that's not what I keep in my diabetic bag because it's on me and I have my phone, but I do still carry around my meter, and this is what I use to prick my finger. So I would just put a needle in here, prick my finger. I carry around my alcohol swabs so that I can wipe off my finger. And then I put a test strip, that's what this is, in here. And then I prick my finger, and then it tells me what my blood sugar reading is on here. And the last time I had to use this, I was 81, which is pretty good. But I think specifically it's 81, and I was like going down, which is not the best, but I mean 81 is a good number. Oh, see, the last one before that was 62, which is way too low, way too low. So speaking of being way too low, I do have a couple things to correct that issue. Lifesavers. My bag is almost gone because I'm always low, which isn't good, but I'm still learning. So my lifesavers is, you know, fast acting sugar that I can just pop in my mouth and then wait like 15 minutes and my numbers will go back up. If for any reason I was to go too low and pass out, which God forbid that never happens to me, because that would be slipping, that could cause me to slip into a diabetic coma. But if I needed to use this is called Baqsimi, and it's a glucagon nasal powder for treatment of severe low blood sugar, for nasal use only. So it's like a nasal spray or whatever. And I would basically, or whoever's around me would take this. I can't open it because you're supposed to open it when it's, you gotta use it, but they will open it and then they will spray me, and it's like a sugar rush that just reaches to my brain or something, and I'll wake up, I guess. So I haven't had to use this. I pray I never have to use this, but I have it in my bag just in case, because you never know. So that is to treat my, that treats my low. I'm gonna get into my first little insulin pen. This is Lantus, and I take this every 24 hours. This is my slow acting insulin, so this covers me 24 hours out the day. And I inject 13 units under the skin, morning, and then yeah. So I usually put this in my arm. I could put this in my stomach. I can put this in my thighs. Just wherever I feel like it. I usually take an alcohol swab, rub the area, and then I inject it. People be like, do it hurt? It doesn't hurt to me. I'm not really like I don't care about needles. I think I'm used to them now, but before I was even, you know, giving myself injections or whatever, like I wasn't a needle phobia person, whatever. So Lantus I take every 24 hours, slow acting, and my fast acting is called Humalog, and I take this every time I eat. So this says inject 5 units under the skin 10 to 15 minutes before meals 3 times a day. So I usually just take this whenever I have to eat. The 5 units a day, or you know, yeah, the injection of 5 units changed, so now I have to inject whatever. It's so tricky. So I inject however many carbs. It's a carb to unit ratio. So I go by a 10 unit and I inject that by how many carbs. And I'm still learning, so I'm using an example. So for example, if I am eating a slice of bread is, say, 20 carbs. And I eat 2 slices of bread, that'd be 40 carbs. So I would inject 4 units. So if I'm eating a sandwich that contains 2 slices of bread, obviously, turkey meat, cheese, and lettuce. The cheese, lettuce, and turkey meat wouldn't have any carbs in them. Those are proteins, vegetables. I wouldn't have to correct for that. But carbs is what I would be correcting for. So I would be correcting for the the 2 slices of bread. And it's tricky to me. I don't know if it might be tricky to you, or if anybody else has this method and you're diabetic. Please comment and tell me what helps, because I get so frustrated with trying to figure out all the carbs and all the stuff like I can and cannot eat. I just be like, whatever. And it's really, really irritating when I go to like a fast food restaurant, which means I need to stop eating fast food. But I went to McDonald's and I was literally in the parking lot trying to calculate all the carbs I was going to eat, because it was in everything, everything has nutrition facts. You could look up on every website that has a food item and it'll break it down for you, but it's so irritating. And then I gotta wait 10 to 15 minutes before I eat, so it's just annoying. The good things about both of these though is that they work pretty hand in hand. Like, this covers me throughout the day, and obviously this covers me before I eat, but I think the two of them, they work good together. Unless, now my problem is I am not a snacker, and I have to snack when I'm taking both of these. So like every day I'm like trying to get used to eating 4 times a day, smaller meals or whatnot, just practicing eating snacks, because if I don't eat after a certain amount of time, my blood sugar will go low, like drastically low, and it'll hit me so hard. And I'm gonna talk about like how I feel with each symptom, because it's crazy how your body works. Like, I didn't know that in movies where they say my blood sugar low, or if you hear somebody say my blood sugar low, please believe them. Like, that's a feeling for real. I literally can feel when my whole body just like start from here and it just go down. And this happens like almost every day because I don't eat. Like, I don't snack. Like, my idea of a snack is chicken nuggets. Like, I don't eat like chips or like veggie sticks or something. Like, so I'm trying to figure out ways to, stop me from getting these low blood sugars, because it's kind of scary. I got a story. So one of the times I had experienced a low was me at a home visit. For those who don't know, I'm a social worker, so I, have home visits, and I was in this home visit and I was listening to this lady talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. She would not let me talk, but she's just talking and talking. So I'm sitting there listening to her, and then something just going on in my body where like I'm getting woozy. I'm like, oh, I think it's happening. So I'm trying to tell her like I need to go, but not trying to explain why I need to go, but just trying to tell her. So I'm making up excuses or whatever, because I didn't want to tell her like, I'm diabetic and I think I'm having a low blood sugar right now, or I'm hypoglycemic right now. So I'm telling her like, I need to go. I need to figure out all this stuff that you just told me, and I'll call you. So I ended up leaving, and shame on me. I knew I was low because, like I said, it's a feeling. But I did not want to sit outside her house and check my blood sugar, because at that time I didn't have my Dexcom. I just had my meter. So I drove home. Mindful, she on the south side. I live on the north side of town. So I drove home, and thank God I had some Skittles in my car, because I'm just popping them back, because I feel myself getting like weaker as I'm driving. And this is so bad because I put myself at risk. I put others at risk. I could have very much so passed out and caused a huge accident on the expressway. But I got home, thank God. And as soon as I got home, my blood sugar was 66, which is low. The doctor told me if I am at 70 to go to the ER, but I'm not doing that. We just gonna correct it right at home, because they be trying to get me with these bills and I ain't paying no more bills. But anyway, so I had seen my number, and I just started drinking some orange juice. I think I was drinking some orange juice, whatever, and then it just started going back up. But I said all that to say, like, just to give y'all an example of what a low is and how severe it can be, because I don't know how quick it go down, but it feels physically like it's happening real quick, and I really don't want to pass out or be somewhere where nobody can help me. Like, I don't have any I don't have a bracelet yet. I plan to get a type 1 diabetic bracelet, just in case like I was to pass out in public and people need to know what's wrong with me, you know, whether I need insulin, whether I need sugar. So I plan to get that. These are the needles that I have that goes on my injection pen. I am not gonna inject myself on camera because some people might be sensitive to needles or watching people use needles, and I don't want to trigger anybody for any reason. So I'll do all that stuff off camera. I was thinking about pricking myself and showing how my meter looks, but I don't even think I'm gonna do that because, like I said, people might be triggered to needles, and I don't want to trigger anybody. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have. That's what's in my diabetic bag, what I carry around. I plan to get a cuter bag. I would show the bag, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna get another one and I'll show that one. And yeah, if you have any questions, if you're newly diagnosed diabetic and you know you want some support, please feel free to comment your name, and I'll be sure to pray for any and everybody. Even if you don't have a diagnosis, like even if you want to feel some type of encouragement, or you know how I'm doing day to day, because I'm not gonna lie, I struggle still every single day, just mentally. You know, I don't question the why me so much anymore. I always question why not me. You know, God gave me this for some reason, so it's my duty to figure this out and be strong about it and encouraged about it and informed about it too, because I know that at some point in my life I can be there for somebody else who might have this same diagnosis later down the line. Please like and subscribe, continue to comment, watch my video, share my video. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who has done those things so far. I will be back with another video. If you have any suggestions or ideas on what I should do next, or anything you want to know, just please let me know and I will be sure to do that. So thank you.